Cinema. Pure cinema. We got Lino and, of course, Puppy. Little Puppy. I can't help it. Every time I see his friggin' face. Puppy. You ready? Cinema. Little keyboard action, little guitar. Oh, look at this. Oh, if this is that level of raw, I'm gonna die inside. Don't be over already. Wow. Wow. That might be my favorite of all four. Oh, I can't believe that was 4 minutes long. Fellas. Ooh, that is a grand slam, my friends. Oh. Oh. That was the perfect ending. The perfect ending. We get this rawness here. Oh God. The fact they They shut the world out for just a couple seconds when we got that light recharge. Right before the drop and the big hit. Right here. We get the natural sound of the space. There's our build. And then the drop comes. Now, even though this soundscape is that full, the visual that we get is this very raw, simple shot of the two of them with two microphones, an Ovation guitar, a keyboard, a couple amps, and a tiny little pathetic suitcase. And it starts to come down another level here, back to the guitar. And then we end up closing with the natural sounds again.
I shines again, ending credits going up. You and my name together on it with the final curtain call. And the night after night, when you cannot find your way, I'll be waiting.
Oh, do you hear that reverb on the voice? I picked it up with Puppy, but right here, especially on this last line, listen to the echo of the voice. Because to me, what this does is it takes us from this close-up shot as he's singing, and then we're gonna come back to this master shot of the whole location, and it's almost like you can hear the voice echoing around the buildings that you see in the background. Listen.
I'll find your way, I'll be waiting. Welcome to our cinema.
Hear it? It's as if we're in that space with them. Oh. And right there, that exhale says so much. And it connects us one more time to the fact that we are watching them. It is a person on the screen. It's not just Foley and fake sounds, that we're getting some level of reconnection that like this is real. Oh, great, great. And I will go one step further to say that this exhale gives us another piece of texture to this shot. Because if you notice, not only are we getting this light outline on the side of Puppy from this backlight that he's got going on, but we've got this snow or ash or whatever it is, but we've got this texture in the frame with the sky. And then when he breathes out, we get the texture of his breath. So there's a whole bunch going on that allows this song to have a more visceral feel to it. Now, if you take the visceral level of the last video with Christopher and Hyunjin, like with that, the texture is very hard, it's very sharp, it's escape, it's anger, it's the rocks and the rubble and the chains. Like that is the type of feeling with that very primal stomp that's happening from a percussive aspect. And then we get to this, which is more emotional. This we want you to connect with on a very cellular level, on an emotional level. Well, the best way to do that is to give you things that you relate to. And that is the way that you interact with your own world. So, you know, to be able to know what this cold weather feels like. Look at their skin. Their skin, especially on their face, it so perfectly illustrates the fact that there's a little bite in the air, and you know how that feels.
and incredible.
Like, look at this. It's so perfect. There's so many different pieces of this that, like, you can tell they wanted you to feel like you were with them on this journey.
It's going up, you and my name together on it with the final curtain call. And the night after night, when you cannot find.
This is what I was hoping for. This part right here, the way this feels musically, Chief's kiss.
Your way, I'll be waiting. Welcome to our cinema.
Love it. Oh, it's so good. Wow. That was spectacular. Oh, what a story. These are the types of videos that I love so much because there's so many different layers to this of how it can be interpreted, what it all means, what's symbolic and what's a metaphor. Are they trying to say something directly or indirectly? How do you interpret it versus how I interpreted it? This is the stuff that I love. To me, this is one of the greatest forms of art because they can make it with one thing intended, but the way that it can be received is completely limitless. Oh, so good. So good. I mean, there could be a whole story here, but I'll tell you what stuck out to me was that they go from the two of them loading up the car with all of these things and then starting off on this journey, right? And then at some point, the storm rolls in. The truck breaks down, and then they don't have the luxury, essentially, of continuing on with all of these things that they thought they needed for this journey. So they have to carry on with only what they need. Ooh, I did not pick up on that before. We've got him tying something on the tree, like a marker. So like they're going to come back to this spot. All right, so they carry on with their journey, and let's see where it goes. Because at some point they do return to the truck, but I didn't know if that was a flashback or what. Marking the trail, okay? This is our cinema. Let me be your cinema. Which to me, I interpret this as this is our story. This is our movie. Like some people say, I've heard people say, you know, like your life is your movie and you are the main character. So write the script. Every day you have a chance to write the script for today's scene. I think that's kind of neat. To me, that's how I interpreted this. Stadium, the greatest cinema. Yeah, they were meant to do a concert, and I see that today. But you notice, though, in the end, they do end up completing it. They still have the concert, but maybe it wasn't what they were expecting, right? Because it says stadium. It says this, like, this is what's going to happen. It's big and it's grand. But it didn't seem to work out that way. And they show us that specifically with what happens here. Like this part right here tells me it's not what was intended. Right here, right? Very different than when you hear stadium, concert. This is what's going to happen. But it's still, they still did it, and it was still powerful. If not more powerful than it could have been, one could argue. if they end a concert with this song, God help you. God help all of us.
Here the light shines again, ending credits going up. You and my name together on it with the final curtain call. And the night after night, when you cannot find your way, I'll be waiting. Welcome to our cinema.
Perfect. Perfect. So yeah, it didn't go as expected. They still performed because that's what they intended to do. And even without all of the things they thought they needed to accomplish this journey, they still did it together and completed the task at hand, regardless of the storm that was caused, you know, like within the story. At the ending credits going up part, everyone's names attending the Chili concert yesterday started rolling in the big screen. How long has this song been out? March 26th. 3 days? Huh. All the names of people attending the concert on the screen? How did you read them all? Oh, it's been out since the 22nd? They performed in Chile 2 days ago and yesterday. Wow, that's pretty wild. Final curtain call. No kidding. I love this. This was my favorite one. Oh, that was so good.